Now the takeoff is scheduled for approximately 10 a.m. I think we're just a few minutes short of being 10.
Yes, indeed. I think because of the planning is so precise, they're waiting for the moment. They've got the green light from the flight test crews now aboard. They've checked in with telemetry, and telemetry looks as if they're good to go.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Do you believe we have takeoff? It's a beautiful bird and extremely quiet, I found. Frank,
Yeah.
what is your take on that takeoff? What's your announcement?
Testing, and to do this, we're planning to use 5 aircraft. So 2 aircraft which will have a very heavy flight test instrumentation fit, primarily used for handling qualities, loads, flutter testing. And then obviously we have the aircraft with the cabin fit, where we start to put passengers on board with cabin crew, and we get used to the aircraft as it will operate
That's
on the line.
MSN 2, is that right?
MSN 2 and MSN 5 will have the cabin fit. Yes, that's correct.
And what about MSN 3 and 4?
We'll use those for avionics, noise testing, and various other systems work that we have to do as we run through the flight test program. But by using the 5 aircraft in parallel, we can compress the flight test program in order to have the airplanes delivered to our customers towards the end of next year.
Now, I'm not sure if that's something new. Pierre, maybe you can tell us about it. You've been involved in many flight test campaigns in the past. Have flight test campaigns evolved over time?
Yeah, the striking element of the test program of the A350 is the fact that the number 2 is dedicated to cabin and to passenger comfort. This is the first time in my Airbus life that I have seen so early in the test program an airplane dedicated to cabin, in-flight entertainment systems, comfort for passengers. In the old time, such a test was taking maybe 2 months before the entry into service. Associated with that delay, a lot of complaints from passengers coming up. And essentially, the big difficulties of the entry into service, for instance, of A320 and even A340, was essentially complaint from the passengers, not of the technical crew. So it is very good, and I congratulate Airbus to have decided to put an aircraft number 2 so early in the test period in order to concentrate also on the passengers aspect.
And of course, Pierre, we also have the aircraft 0 testings, of which the cabin 0, which is effectively a cabin situated on the ground where we can perform a virtual first flight with passengers, with crew, to simulate the cabin experience in advance of the first flight even. So we get a good idea of how the cabin is going to perform well in advance of certification and entry into service.
I just want to draw you, excuse me, I'm sorry. I just want to draw your attention to the images that we're seeing right now. They're actually live images coming in from our chase aircraft. You could think that they were filmed or fabricated, but in fact they're coming in live and they're pretty amazing.
It is normal that the landing gear is out, for sure. Most probably, Frank, they have already upgraded the control room.
I think that will probably occur once they clean the aircraft up. So I think their plan is to look at the configuration changes early on, the handling and the different configurations, and then once the aircraft is clean, they will then start to do the aeroelastic work and the flight control law